Good evening, I'm Samriddhi Kesi and these are the headlines of the hour. Parliament session halts after opposition protest against Kulman Kising's dismissal. The Hal threatens of escalating protests. Prime Minister states replacement is the answer. Price of the air ticket surges with the onset of tourist season. Airfares surge by 300%, leading tourists cancel their advance bookings. Hundreds of Palestinians protest in northern Gaza demanding an end to the war. Over 50,000 Palestinians lose their lives to the war. And Nepal APF club achieves a thrilling 2-wicket victory over Koshi province in the ongoing Prime Minister Men's National Cricket Tournament, keeps the chances of reaching the finals alive. The session of the House of Representatives has been adjourned after the interruption of the opposition parties demanding an answer from the Prime Minister regarding the removal of Kulman Kising as the Managing Director of Nepal Electricity Authority. In the second meeting today, Speaker Devraj Ghimire adjourned this session until tomorrow after protest from opposition lawmakers. Speaker Ghimire allowed lawmaker from CPN Maoist Centre Shakti Bahadur Bosnet to speak, where he accused that Kulman Kising was removed to benefit interest groups despite of good performance. He warned that the House will not proceed without the response from Prime Minister.
सरकार यस प्रकृतिको निर्णय फिर्ता ल्याओस् र त्यसको निम्ति प्रधानमन्त्रीजीले आएर संसदलाई यस बारेमा भएका समग्र कुराको जानकारी तत्काल गराउनु पर्दछ र प्रधानमन्त्रीजीले यो गम्भीर राष्ट्रिय सरोकारको विषय आज जे बनिराखेको छ, जनसरोकारको विषय बनिराखेको छ, यस बारेमा संसदलाई जानकारी नगराउँदासम्म संसद सुचारू हुन नसक्ने जानकारीमा प्रमुख प्रतिपक्षी दल लगायत प्रतिपक्षी दलको तर्फबाट गराउन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
After the obstruction from the opposition, Speaker Ghimire adjourned the meeting for 30 minutes and initiated a consensus. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has stated that he will not respond in Parliament to those who cry and lament when the government removes an employee. Speaking at an event organized by Youth Association Nepal in Kathmandu today, Prime Minister Oli, while addressing the ongoing criticism of the decision to remove Electricity Authority Managing Director Kulman Kising, said that it was not necessary to answer in Parliament. He stated that replacing one person with the another is the answer.
सरकारले एउटा कर्मचारी निकाल्यो रे, ठुलो घाटा परेछ, कसैलाई छाती पिटिकन रोएका छन्। एउटा कर्मचारीलाई कारबाही गर्यो अरे सरकारले। त्यसको विधि अर्को होला नि, पार्लियामेन्ट बन्द गरेका छ। प्रधानमन्त्रीले आएर जवाफ दिनु पर्यो। जवाफ दिइसक्यो, प्रधानमन्त्रीले दिइसक्यो, सिद्धियो नि त। अब कहाँ पार्लियामेन्टमा जवाफ दिने त्यो कुरा थाहा पाइएन। एउटा हटायो, अर्को नियुक्त गर्यो, सिद्धियो त।
Prime Minister Oli warned the opposition not to be cheap, frivolous and flippant and not to speak carelessly about the Prime Minister.
म आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु प्रतिपक्षलाई, यति सस्तो, यति हल्का, यति उत्ताउलो नहुनुहोस् तपाईहरु। र प्रधानमन्त्रीको सम्बन्धमा जथाभावी पनि नबोल्नुहोस्। थाहा छ तपाईहरुको पृष्ठभूमि के गर्न हिँड्नु भएको थियो, कता हिँड्नु भएको थियो, कहाँ आइपुग्नु भएको छ, त्यो पनि देखाएको छ।
Prime Minister Oli accused the opposition of obstructing the House to prevent introducing replacement bills by March 31st. Following a parliament meeting, CPN Maoist Centre Chair Pushpa Kamal Dahal stated that he would not allow the House to function unless Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli comes to the rostrum and gives a satisfactory response. Dahal also warned that protests would escalate if the Prime Minister did not provide a satisfactory answer in the Parliament.
प्रधानमन्त्रीले आएर रोस्टममा जवाफ नदिएसम्म आउट चल्न सक्दैन हामीले भनिएको छ। प्रधानमन्त्रीले यसलाई सहज ढंगले दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ, उहाँले आएर स्पष्टमा दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ। स्पष्टीकरण चित्त बुझ्दो भयो तुरुन्तै हाउस चल्छ स्पष्टीकरण पनि जालझेलको भयो भने चाहिँ आन्दोलन अगाडि बढ्छ
Dahal claimed that the removal of Kulman Kissing from the Council of Ministers immediately after calling a meeting to discuss transitional justice was another conspiracy.
म निक्लिने बित्तिकै मन्त्री परिषद बैठक बसेर त्यही विषयमा निर्णय गरियो र मलाई के लाग्यो भने यो फेरि एकचोटि निकै ठुलो जालझेल भएको जस्तो महसुस मलाई भयो छल गरे एक दुई दिन पर्खे पनि हुन्थ्यो म चाहिँ सिंहदरबार गएर टीआरसी बारे टुङ्गियाको लगत्तै गर्नुपर्ने त केही बाध्यता त थिएन
Maoist chair Dahal described the accusation that the leadership of the authority was exchanged in connection with the peace process as dishonest propaganda. Kulman Kissing has reached the Supreme Court against the government's decision to remove him from the post of Managing Director of Nepal Electricity Authority. The Supreme Court has informed that since the writ was submitted at 5 p.m. today, it will be reviewed and the process will be taken forward only tomorrow. A meeting of the Council of Ministers on Monday evening decided to remove Kissing 4 months before the end of his term. Kissing has filed a writ against the Office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers and the Ministry of Energy. He has also demanded an interim order to overturn the government's decision to dismiss him and allow him to carry out his duties immediately. Kissing consulted with legal professionals throughout Tuesday afternoon after being removed from his post before the end of his term. However, he submitted the writ only on Wednesday evening as the letter informing him of the government's decision was given only on Tuesday evening. The government removed him from the office, accusing him of violating the agreement by not submitting the work performance on time. Kissing has been accused of not taking the minister's approval while going to India for various hydropower projects and transmission line construction work in the country and electricity exchange related meetings, and not submitting the arrears of dedicated and trunk lines and not collecting them on time. Demonstrations have taken place in the central office of the authority and various places in the capital to protest against the removal of Kissing. International airlines have drastically increased ticket prices, leading to the tourists cancel their advance bookings. This surge in fares coinciding with the start of the tourist season has seen prices jump by over 300% compared to 2 years ago. As a result, even with the spring season drawing to close, hotel occupancy rates in Nepal have struggled to surpass 60% due to the decline in tourist numbers.
Qatar Airways has priced a one-way ticket from Doha to Kathmandu for March 30th at 118,000 rupees. The price further escalates to 144,000 rupees for tickets around April 8th. These same tickets costed between 40,000 and 50,000 rupees just 2 years ago. Likewise, Turkish Airlines is charging 143,000 rupees for a one-way ticket from Istanbul to Kathmandu for the next 2 weeks. This fare represents a 300% increase compared to 2023. Tourism entrepreneurs are expressing their frustration, stating that international airlines are exploiting the Tribhuvan International Airport's ongoing upgrade and the weaknesses of Nepal Airlines to justify these exorbitant fares.
मान्छेहरु अलिकति डरेराको अवस्था छ नेपालमा बस्ने हाम्रो व्यवसायहरु अब साच्चै सधैं नहुने हो कि भन्ने एउटा त्रास पनि छ अब नेपालमा चाहिँ सोचेको जस्तो एराइभल भएन विभिन्न कारणले भएन अब सबै इन्क्वायरी आएको छ इन्क्वायरी नेपाल आउने इच्छा गर्नुहुन्छ अनि अन्तिममा त प्लेन चढेर आउनु पर्यो यहाँ $1500 को प्याकेज पठाउनुहुन्छ साथीहरुले भनेपछि आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ फेरि $2500 लाग्यो भनेपछि अन्तिममा फेयर हेर्दाखेरि अन्तिममा क्यान्सलेसन अनि अर्को वर्ष आउँछु म फेयर सस्तो भएको बेला आउँछु भन्ने खाले इन्क्वायरीहरु त्यसको एन्सरहरु आइराको.
Currently, even the tourist class star hotels in the capital are experiencing an average occupancy rate of only 55 to 60%, with airfares consuming nearly 70% of a tourist's total travel expenses to Nepal. Many are not only hesitant to inquire about bookings, but also actively cancelling existing reservations.
Booking त राम्रै हुन्छ बुकिङ मात्रै त हो नि त्यो त तर के हुन्छ भने हाम्रो टेक्निकली त्यसको सर्टेन एउटा अवधि त के हुन्छ त्यो अवधिसम्म क्यान्सल गर्दाखेरि केही पैसा पनि लाग्दैन तर त्यो अवस्था छ के त्यो जुन बेलामा क्यान्सल गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था त्यो अवस्थासम्म क्यान्सल हुन्छ अनि त्यसपछि क्यान्सल भएपछि त गइ नै हाल्यो भनेको हप्ता 2 हप्ता अगाडिसम्म क्यान्सल हुँदाखेरि क्यान्सलेसन चार्ज लाग्दैन अनि त्यो ठ्याक्क त्यो कटिङ डेटमा आएर चाहिँ त्यो क्यान्सल गर्ने अवस्थाहरू छ त्यो पक्कै पनि राम्रो होइन त्यसलाई कन्फर्म गराउनुतिर हामी लाग्नुपर्छ त्यसमा हाम्रो प्रयासहरू छौँ
2 years ago, a ticket from Japan to Nepal costed 60,000 rupees, but this March it has risen to 128,000 rupees. Likewise, the price of a ticket from Sri Lanka to Nepal has increased from 40,000 to 65,000 rupees. Airfares from various European countries to Nepal, which were around 100,000 rupees, have now soared to between 200,000 and 250,000 rupees.
It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where text us with their opinion. But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you what's your take on the protest towards the government's decision to remove Kulman Kissing from NEA. 43% voted for option A, valid outrage, 40% voted for option B, result of politicization, and 17% voted for option C, vengeful reaction. Here's today's question. Why do price hikes, inflation and black market persist despite government's claims of taking action? Option A, influence of merchants. Option B, ineffective governance. And option C, result of collusion. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. It is time now for a short break. We have more news coming up. Welcome back. In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces how can we create an environment to foster industrial growth and create job opportunities within the nation. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
स्थानीय प्रोडक्टहरुलाई चाहिँ अलिकति चाहिँ प्रोत्साहन गरिदिनु पर्छ
स्थानीय सरकार प्रदेश सरकार केन्द्र सरकारले चाहिँ हाम्रा उद्योगीहरुलाई टिकाइराख्नको लागि त्यही अनुसारको कार्यक्रमहरु ल्याउनु पर्यो
Welcome back. Time for sports update.
Sports news.
Departmental team Nepal APF club has achieved a thrilling victory of 2 wickets against Koshi province in the Prime Minister's Cup men's national cricket tournament. This victory keeps APF's mathematical chances of reaching the finals alive. Koshi, having won only 1 game in the tournament, remains at the bottom. Lokesh Bum's record-breaking battling led APF to a dramatic win. After winning the toss and battling at Siddharth Cricket Ground, Koshi scored 254 runs, losing all wickets in 50 overs. This is the highest total Koshi has scored in the ongoing competition. For Koshi, Chirag Shah was dismissed for 24 runs. Shakib Haq contributed the highest score with 68 runs. For APF, Mausham Thakal and Abhishek Gautam took 3 wickets each. In reply, APF reached the target, losing 8 wickets in 44 overs and 4 balls. Rohit scored 61 runs while Sandeep Jora was out for 30 runs. For APF, who were close to defeat at 664 for 8, Irshad Ahmad and Lokesh Bum formed a 94-run partnership for the 9th wicket. Irshad scored 116 runs. Lokesh played an unbeaten innings of 84 runs off 54 balls, which is the highest individual score by a number 8 batsman in the PM Cup. Previously, in 2017, Saurabh Khanal scored 82 runs for Paschimantchal. Deepesh Kadil and Firdos Ansari took 3 wickets each for Koshi. With this, APF has 14 points with 7 wins in 9 games. APF is in 3rd place in the table. Police, unbeaten in 8 games, has already reached the final, while Army is in the 2nd place with 14 points in 8 games based on net run rate. If Police defeats Army by a significant margin in tomorrow's last league game, APF will secure a place in the final. That is all for the moment. Up next is news in Nepali. Thank you for watching. Good night.